Nvidia went from a startup to the third most valuable public company in the world.
It's a company that has transformed from a niche chip supplier to a dominant force in the tech industry.
It does quadrillions of calculations a second. It's just insane numbers. We need artificial intelligence to help us explore the universe in places that we could have never done
A
ourselves.
company that rode the rise of video gaming to untold riches.
This year, Nvidia's journey mirrors the early days of the internet boom.
Nvidia has recently revolutionized the world of computer graphics, boosting performance by an impressive 1,000 times over the past 5 years. Their advancements have transformed the rendering of complex images, reducing what once took hours into mere minutes. The latest RTX GPUs, powered by cutting-edge artificial intelligence, can now handle intricate graphics tasks almost instantaneously. However, these groundbreaking advancements have sparked concern among experts. Why are they worried that this AI technology could potentially replace human civilization? Join us as we delve into the potential dangers of Nvidia's remarkable innovations and explore how they could become humanity's greatest threat. The fastest graphics processing ever. Ray tracing, the complex task of simulating light and how it interacts with surfaces, has long been a massive challenge in computer graphics. Just 6 years ago, it was a big deal to render a detailed scene in a few hours. Today, that same process takes just a fraction of the time thanks to modern technology. This change came about because of a shift from traditional CPU processing to more advanced GPU processing with Nvidia's CUDA technology. Initially, this switch cut down hours of processing into minutes, marking a significant leap forward in graphics technology. Looking ahead, Nvidia is not just stopping at making images render faster. They're pushing into new territories, using AI to breathe life into static images. With plans to use generative AI for creating realistic digital avatars, Nvidia is exploring how these technologies can transform virtual interactions. These avatars could potentially mimic human expressions and actions, making digital meetings and virtual realities much more immersive and lifelike. But what does all this tech jargon really mean for the average person? Imagine video games with graphics that look as good as real life, or digital meetings where avatars mimic every nuanced expression of the participants, making it feel like you're really there with them. Or consider architects and designers who could render complex 3D models instantly, revolutionizing how buildings and products are designed. These advancements could change how movies are made, reducing the need for costly special effects or long hours of computer rendering. On the more technical side, this leap in processing power could also lead to advancements in other fields that rely on heavy computing. Scientists could run complex simulations in seconds that used to take days, from predicting weather patterns to modeling molecular structures for new drugs. The possibilities are virtually limitless, with impacts likely spreading across various industries, from entertainment and design to science and medicine. Nvidia's recent breakthroughs signal a shift towards an era where artificial intelligence significantly enhances our interaction with digital worlds. As computers get faster, they also become smarter, more efficient, and capable of handling tasks that were once considered too complex or time-consuming. Nvidia recently unveiled a new tool called the ACE Avatar Cloud Engine. It's designed to bring digital characters to life by making them move and talk like real people. This tool is packed with high-tech features, including speech recognition, which lets it understand what you're saying, and text-to-speech, which allows it to talk back to you. It also has something called natural language understanding, which means it can grasp the meaning behind your words, not just the words themselves. All these features are part of what's known as a large language model, a complex AI that understands and processes language. When you use your voice, the ACE Avatar Cloud Engine can make an avatar's face move like you're actually talking. It doesn't stop there. It also picks up on how you're feeling based on your voice and facial expressions, and uses this info to animate the avatar's gestures. Imagine speaking to a character that not only talks back to you, but also gestures like a real person while doing so. This entire process is controlled by artificial intelligence and displayed through something called ray tracing, which makes everything look incredibly realistic and is done in real time. Nvidia didn't just create a tool, they created characters with their own backstories. One character might tell you about running a ramen shop. Another could be part of a video game story. You just walk up to them, start a conversation, and these AI-powered characters will respond as if they truly understand you. The AI does all the work to make their faces move realistically as they talk. The possibilities for gaming are massive. Nvidia claims that you can make these characters know specific things, like facts about a particular topic, and you can even change how they look and act so that no two games are exactly alike. They're trying to show how these AI characters are not just fun, but also beautiful and natural looking. This, they say, is what future video games will be like. But Nvidia is thinking bigger than just games. They're talking about a shift in how software itself is made. Nowadays, computer programmers are not just typing code into computers. They're working alongside massive AI systems, which Nvidia compares to factories. Just like there are factories that build cars or computers, Nvidia envisions factories that build AI. These aren't typical factories with machines and assembly lines. They're more like data centers full of powerful computers that design and run AIs. In the future, Nvidia sees every big company using these AI factories to make their own smart technologies. Right now, humans are the ones who create new ideas and knowledge. Nvidia's big idea is that in the future, we'll have machines to do much of that creative thinking for us. Each major company might have its own setup for churning out new AI-driven products and solutions. This vision of a future dominated by AI might sound like something out of a movie, but Nvidia is serious about it. They believe that the advancements in AI will transform everything from how games are played to how businesses operate. The idea is that as these AI systems get smarter, they'll take on more responsibilities, and our interactions with digital technology will become more fluid and natural. However, there's a bit of skepticism about how quickly and smoothly all this will happen. While the technology is certainly advanced, whether it will be universally adopted and adapted across various industries without significant challenges remains to be seen. At the beginning of their presentation, they showcased some impressive computer graphics to grab everyone's attention. Then they shared how researchers from the University of Toronto, Alex Krzyzewski, Ilya Sutskever, and Jeff Hinton, have made significant strides in expanding the capabilities of artificial intelligence and deep learning networks. This work led to the creation of ChatGPT, a tool that, according to Nvidia, many people have already used. They claim that their software can now understand and learn from almost any type of structured information, whether it's text, sounds, images, or even complex data like physics, proteins, DNA, and chemicals. Next, we explore the endless possibilities of generative AI, where creating new content is as simple as imagining it. Nvidia's exciting plans for AI. The discussion then shifted to another major development they're excited about: generative AI. This technology is all about teaching the AI to understand different kinds of information well enough that it can then create new content on its own. Imagine being able to give a simple instruction, and the AI can turn text into an image, or even text into a model of a protein. This ability extends to transforming information across various formats, like turning images into three-dimensional models or videos into new videos. Nvidia claims that this is the first time such technology can be applied across so many areas that previously seemed out of reach for AI. Nvidia didn't just focus on the technology itself. They also highlighted their collaborations with about 1,600 generative AI startups, portraying this as a clear indicator that we're entering a new era of computing. They argue that this new kind of computing will not only enhance existing applications, but also create new ones, thanks to its ease of use and versatility. They suggest that the rapid growth of these technologies is due to how user-friendly they are, making them accessible to more people and industries. While this all sounds groundbreaking, there's an air of Nvidia possibly overselling their achievements. They paint a picture of a world where their AI technologies are seamlessly integrated into various sectors, making significant impacts almost overnight. However, one might wonder if they are underplaying the potential challenges and downsides. For instance, how ready are different industries to integrate such advanced technologies? What about the ethical concerns that come with AI, especially in sensitive areas like biotechnology and healthcare? Are there risks to relying so heavily on AI for critical tasks? Moreover, Nvidia's portrayal of this technological leap suggests that soon AI will not just be a tool, but a core component of every major business, akin to factories in the industrial era, but for producing AI-driven solutions. They envision a future where these AI factories are as common as any major production facility today, shaping everything from how we play games to how we conduct business and research. Yet this vision raises questions about the broader implications for employment and the economy. What happens to jobs that AI could perform faster and more efficiently? And what about the learning curve for companies that need to adopt and adapt to these new technologies? While Nvidia's advancements are indeed impressive, the full picture includes considering how these technologies will realistically unfold in everyday applications across different sectors. It's worth being a bit cautious about claims of a tech utopia where AI solves all problems without creating new ones. The reality of implementing such advanced technology could be more complex and nuanced than the bright future Nvidia describes. Back in 1964, some big leaps in technology happened. IBM launched a major computer system called the System 360, and AT&T showcased their first picture phone. This phone was a fancy piece of tech that could encode and compress video, send it over the regular copper phone lines, and decode it on the other side. Jump to today, and the basic steps of this process haven't changed much. Video calls, which have become incredibly common, still follow the same steps. Compress the video, send it through, and decompress it when it arrives. Even though video now makes up about 65% of all the data zipping around the internet, the fundamental way we handle it hasn't shifted in over 60 years. Given this static backdrop, Nvidia is throwing a potentially game-changing idea into the mix. What if generative AI was used to revamp how we handle video communication? They propose that the future of this tech will be all in 3D, made possible by AI. The tool they're excited about is Nvidia Maxine 3D, powered by something they call the Nvidia Grace Hopper Superchip. This setup aims to transform the typical video call into a 3D experience, without needing any special gadgets or software. All this starting from the standard 2D camera that you'd find on most phones and computers today. According to Nvidia, using the Grace Hopper's processing strength, Maxine 3D can take these plain 2D videos and elevate them to 3D using something based in the cloud. This change promises to make video calls feel much more like being in the same room as the person you're talking to. You could shift your viewpoint, make eye contact that feels real, and even use animated avatars that could talk in languages you don't know. It sounds like science fiction, but Nvidia insists it's the near future. However, this revolutionary talk prompts some healthy skepticism. Is this complex 3D communication really what we require for everyday calls? Could this be another instance where technology is pushed not because it's necessary, but because it's new and sounds impressive? There's also the matter of privacy and the oddness of interacting with avatars that can act and speak in ways you can't. Plus, the claim that this doesn't require any new hardware or software might not hold up under scrutiny. It's hard to believe that such advanced features could run smoothly on the average person's old laptop or phone. Beyond these practical concerns, there's the broader question of whether Nvidia's flashy tech will actually catch on. The tech industry has a track record of hyping up innovative tools that end up being more about spectacle than practical use. The true measure of Nvidia's 3D video call technology will be whether it can transition from a cool demo to something that genuinely improves how people communicate. Will it be as transformative as promised, or will it end up as just another tech trend that fades away? We'll now show how new 3D technology could change the way we communicate, making digital meetings and calls feel more real. AI making video chats real. What's more, if this technology does become widespread, it could change a lot more than just how people chat online. It could alter everything from virtual meetings in business to how doctors consult with patients remotely. The potential is huge, but so are the challenges in making it work for everyone. This isn't just about making calls more interesting. It's about responsibly integrating big AI advancements into daily life without complicating things or stepping over privacy lines. While Nvidia's vision is bold and their technology impressive, the path from here to everyday use might be filled with more bumps and questions than their optimistic outlook suggests. Nvidia is stepping up with two new creations, Maxine 3D and Grace Hopper, aiming to transform everyday video calls into something that feels like it's out of a sci-fi flick, thanks to their use of 3D tech. They're selling us a future where chats and meetings become far more engaging because they're totally immersive. Imagine feeling like you're right there with someone, even if you're miles apart, all through your phone screen. This whole operation leans heavily on some really advanced tech. AI is at the heart of it, and it's doing things that sound pretty wild. Nvidia claims that this AI can generate every word spoken in a video call, which means no more old-school data compression headaches. Instead, their system captures, streams, and rebuilds the entire conversation as it happens. Plus, they've added a feature where you can talk in your language, and the person on the other end hears it in theirs. They're calling this a universal translator, which sounds like a knockout solution to not understanding other languages during calls. But why stop with just making video calls better? Nvidia seems hungry for more. They want to dip their toes into virtually every area powered by modern technology. Think about massive scientific projects, or teaching giant AI systems to chat like humans, improving cloud services, or giving a boost to how we process videos and graphics. They're throwing around some bold numbers too. For example, they claim that using their gear on their AI enterprise platform will let you process images at a rate of 31.8 per minute, which is supposedly 24 times faster than the older CPUs used before, and at only 5% of the usual cost. If that's even half true, it's a pretty big deal. But that's not where Nvidia's ambition ends. They're also hyping up something they call a digital twin. Think of it as a virtual double of something real. So in the future, you could tell a robot what to do, and it'll not only understand you, but also show you a preview of how it will do it before it even starts. They're saying that soon you'll be able to create images, music, and animations just from typing out text. According to Nvidia, robots and AI are going to change the way everything operates, from big factories all the way down to the gadgets in your home. However, for all the sleek tech Nvidia is promising, there are some real questions about whether they can actually pull off what they're claiming. Is it really possible? Or are they just getting everyone hyped up with visions of a tech-powered paradise? As they push forward with these plans, both the tech world and everyday users are left to wonder about the practicality and the potential overreach of these bold technological promises. Moreover, the idea of transforming not just video calls but entire industries with AI and robotics is no small feat. How will traditional sectors adapt to these changes? What does it mean for jobs that might be replaced by robots? Nvidia is presenting a future where technology not only supports but dominates various aspects of our lives. But at what cost? How reliable is this technology in critical situations? What safeguards are in place if something goes wrong? As we look at Nvidia's expansive goals, it becomes crucial to think about more than just the cool factor of these technologies. It's about understanding the broader implications for society. How will these changes affect everyday people? Are we ready for such a tech-heavy future? Or are we heading towards a scenario where technology solves some problems, but creates new ones? These are the discussions that need to happen as we contemplate Nvidia's vision of a world where digital interactions are so immersive, you forget they're digital at all. When Nvidia builds a robot, it has to make sure the robot acts in ways that make sense in the real world, like obeying the laws of gravity. For this, they use special software that knows all about physics. This idea isn't entirely new. It's similar to how AI systems like ChatGPT learn to respond better over time. They get better by trying things out and getting feedback, a method known as reinforcement learning. Nvidia uses a special tool called Nvidia Omniverse for this. This tool sets up a virtual world where the AI can practice and learn from its mistakes, constantly improving based on what would happen according to physical laws. We shift from personal communication to the exciting changes in how industries operate, highlighting the role of digital twinning and AI in modern manufacturing and design. Nvidia creates virtual factories, but that's just part of what Nvidia is up to. They've also launched something called Omniverse Cloud. This is a tool that lets people access a digital version of a place, like a factory, right from their web browsers. Imagine being able to look inside a factory that's 10,000 kilometers away, right from your computer. This isn't just any factory. It's a detailed recreation using real data from companies like Siemens and Autodesk Revit. The data shows exactly what the factory looks like and how it operates. Omniverse Cloud is particularly exciting because it allows people from anywhere in the world to work together in this digital space. For instance, two users, one in Germany and another in the US, could be looking at the same digital factory. One might be making notes on a document while the other moves a piece of equipment like a conveyor belt in the virtual model. These changes show up in real time, no matter where each person is located. This means they can collaborate as if they were standing next to each other, even though they are continents apart. Nvidia's work with AI and these digital tools shows just how much technology is changing the way people work and interact. The ability to merge real-world data with virtual environments and collaborate in real time is breaking down barriers that used to limit what companies could do. It's not just about making things easier or faster. It's about creating new possibilities for working together, learning, and even building things that we haven't thought of yet. The impact of these technologies goes beyond just making existing tasks more efficient. They open up new ways of thinking about design, engineering, and collaboration. For instance, designers can experiment with changes in a virtual space before they make them in the real world. Engineers can test how new machines might work without having to build them first. And teams across the globe can come together to troubleshoot issues and improve designs in ways that would be much slower or impossible if everyone had to be in the same place. This revolution in collaborative technology could also have a big impact on education and training. Students and trainees could step into realistic simulations of workplaces or labs, getting hands-on experience without the logistical and safety challenges of real-world training. The possibilities are vast, from simulating medical procedures to planning urban developments or engineering new products. Nvidia is seriously shaking things up with how factories and production lines are put together and managed. Picture this. A team in California can change the setup of a factory that's over 6,000 miles away. They do this using Omniverse. It's like playing a video game where you drag and drop equipment you want, wherever you want it. This isn't some slow, clunky process either. It's lightning fast with just a 34 millisecond delay, which is pretty much instant. This Omniverse isn't your average design software. No need for any extra drawings or art. Users just upload their entire design file into Omniverse, fire up a web browser, and start tweaking their factory setup right there. The system automatically sorts out the lighting and physics, so everything appears just like it would in the real world, behaving exactly as it should under real-world conditions. And soon, it's not just going to be people using this system. Nvidia is planning to let AI, specifically generative AI, get in on the action too. This means AI could soon help design these virtual worlds, making them even more detailed and complex. For example, if you placed a model of a bottle into this virtual environment, AI could help adjust its appearance to fit perfectly into different settings. For example, you could make it look right at home in a digital model of a cozy, stylish bathroom. The future of this technology goes beyond just organizing factory floors. Imagine looking at an ad on your phone or computer, and instead of seeing the same generic thing everyone else sees, the ad is created just for you, right on the spot. That's where this is heading. Computers will soon be able to generate personalized content on the fly. That's a huge change from just pulling up pre-made information. Companies like WPP, a big name in advertising, are already experimenting with how to use this tech. They create a quarter of all ads around the world and work with loads of massive companies, so they're really setting the pace. WPP has even made a video showing off how they could use Nvidia's tech to make ads that aren't just personalized, but are also way more engaging. This could totally flip how ads are made and experienced. Instead of just tossing the same old sales pitches at everyone, ads could be tailored to fit what you're interested in, almost like they're having a conversation with you. So what Nvidia is doing with Omniverse could really change the game for a lot of industries. Not only does it make collaborating on big projects simpler and faster by letting people work together from all over the globe, but it also opens up new possibilities for creativity. Designers can try out new ideas in a virtual space without risk. Engineers can test how new equipment might work before it's even built. And advertisers can create ultra-custom ads that might be more interesting to each person who sees them. Let's look at a future where digital and physical worlds blend smoothly, driven by Nvidia's innovations that promise to make industries more efficient and engaging. AI and robots transforming work. This tech isn't just about making jobs easier, it's about pushing boundaries and coming up with new ways to do things that weren't possible before. It's exciting to think about how this could not only change industries, but also affect everyday experiences, like how we see ads or interact with companies from our computers and phones. With Nvidia's innovations, the future of digital interaction and real-time collaboration looks bright and full of potential. Across the globe, industries are racing to unlock the potential of artificial intelligence. Leading this charge are Nvidia and WPP, who are developing a groundbreaking AI-driven engine to shake up the massive $700 billion digital advertising world. This cutting-edge engine, fueled by Nvidia's AI and their Omniverse platform, enables companies to create personalized visual content faster and more accurately than ever before. The process starts by making a digital twin, a perfect digital copy of a product using Omniverse Cloud. This cloud integrates design data from popular tools that most industries use. WPP's designers step in next. They craft unique virtual scenes using real-world digital environments and top-tier AI tools from giants like Getty Images and Adobe. These tools are powered by Nvidia's Picasso, a system trained with legally acquired data to ensure everything is above board. This powerful combination lets WPP generate visuals and digital shopping experiences that are not just realistic, but also scalable. This means brands can now interact with customers through highly personalized and visually engaging content that stands out from the crowd, potentially changing how consumers perceive and interact with ads. Nvidia is pitching a grand vision of transforming traditional factories into futuristic hubs dominated by digital operations. They imagine these advanced spaces brimming with robots that are not just confined to the indoors, but also capable of working outside in the field. Nvidia's toolkit for this transformation includes a special chip called Orin and a collection of sophisticated software that helps robots make sense of their surroundings, find their way around, and complete tasks more independently. Leading the charge in this tech revolution is Isaac AMR, a program powered by the Nvidia Orin Nova system, which they boast as the benchmark for autonomous mobile robots. These robots are designed to perform as if they're navigating a real-world environment. They're equipped with various sensors and enhanced capabilities that supposedly allow them to move around with ease and know exactly where they are at all times. Yet before any robot hits an actual factory floor, everything is tested in a virtual world known as Isaac Sim. Here, Nvidia fine-tunes the robot's brain, the software, ensuring that what works in the virtual world doesn't stumble in the real world. Nvidia is not just tinkering with robots, but merging this technology with something they call Omniverse, which together with artificial intelligence, is supposed to start a big change, especially in heavy industries like chip manufacturing, battery production, and electric vehicles. There's a lot of excitement as these areas are expected to see massive investments aiming to overhaul and expand their capabilities. For the first time, companies in these fields can access tools and a platform that promise to bring about substantial advancements. However, as we dive deeper into Nvidia's grand plan, several questions arise. Is this vision realistically achievable? Or is Nvidia biting off more than they can chew? Are we prepared for the rapid changes this technology might bring? And what are the potential drawbacks of a workplace so heavily reliant on AI and robotics? The idea of factories run predominantly by robots paints a picture of increased efficiency and precision, but it also raises concerns about job displacement and the reliability of AI in critical decision-making roles. Moreover, the shift towards these automated digital-first factories is not just about the technology itself, but about how it integrates into the existing industrial ecosystem. Will traditional industries easily adapt to these high-tech changes, or will there be significant teething problems? How will workers transition into this new era where their roles might be significantly altered by the presence of autonomous machines? These are the pressing concerns as Nvidia pushes forward with its tech-heavy narrative. Nvidia's strategy suggests a seamless blend of real and digital worlds, where every industrial action is optimized by AI. Yet for all the potential benefits, such as unprecedented efficiency and new capabilities, there's an underlying layer of skepticism about whether the technology can consistently perform as promised without significant hitches. As we ponder Nvidia's bold steps towards a digitally dominated industrial future, it becomes essential to consider not just the technological feats, but also the broader implications for the workforce and society at large. Are we looking at a future where machines do most of the work and humans merely oversee them? What happens if the technology fails in critical situations? These questions become increasingly relevant as Nvidia paints a picture of a future driven by AI and robotics, promising a revolution, but also prompting a need for careful consideration of the potential impacts on our way of life. What Nvidia is introducing is a comprehensive ecosystem where digital and physical elements blend seamlessly, powered by AI and advanced simulations. This integration is set to transform industries by making operations more streamlined, adaptable, and responsive to the fast-changing market demands. Companies are not just keeping pace with technology, they are pushing the boundaries, paving the way for innovations that redefine what is possible in manufacturing, design, and advertising. The implications of Nvidia's breakthroughs are vast, touching on aspects of production, marketing, and more. This technology allows for unprecedented levels of collaboration and creativity. Designers can tweak and refine products in a digital space that mimics real life. Engineers can test how new machinery works before it's even built. And marketers can craft ads that are not just tailored, but also deeply immersive, offering experiences that are uniquely engaging for each viewer. These advances promise not only to enhance the way industries operate, but also to offer more dynamic and engaging user experiences. As these technologies continue to develop and integrate more deeply into various sectors, they hold the potential to revolutionize daily operations and consumer interactions, making the future of industry not just more efficient, but also more connected and creatively driven. Could Nvidia's groundbreaking AI technology pose a threat to traditional computing? Or are we witnessing the birth of a new digital era? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights and updates.